Welcome back to my channel, Happy Hookers. Today we're going to be talking about my current favourite Instagrammers. Now I've picked 5, I probably could have picked 20, but for the time being I narrowed it down to the 5 that I'm currently most excited about. I found myself definitely watching their stories and gravitating to their sites. So let's get started. So the Plush Pineapple, this is a relatively new one. I only discovered her maybe a couple of weeks ago and I can't believe I haven't heard of her before. Her Instagram grid is beautiful. There's a lot of real nice neutral colours mixed in with some really nice fun bright ones. And one of the things I like about the Plush Pineapple is she works on a lot of garments, and garments are something which I'm very envious of, having only created a couple. I love the fact that she sets her photography out beautiful. She's really got those flat lays down to a T, and it's just a real joy. It's very inspirational and it's definitely spurs me on to try something a little bit bigger. So it wouldn't be a crochet Instagram review without some amigurumi, and DIY Fluffies is no exception. I mean, there are so many amazing amigurumi sites out there, Instagram accounts, but the reason that I probably follow this one the most, and I think it comes down to a lot of Instagram accounts, is the photography is beautiful. She has executed her patterns beautiful. They all seem to be done in really nice, clean, bright cottons. She's got some really cute characters, and there's also what I quite like about it is there's a variety between 1, 2, 3 characters. Some of them are tall, some of them are short. There's lots of different colours. You know, there's some real normal animals. There's ones with cute clothing on. If you're looking for a present or something, whether it's a boy or a girl or even, you know, a 35-year-old, there's some really, really fun stuff. And I certainly like her little Yeti character using that really nice fluffy wool. So I'm not alone in following Mama in a Stitch, and with an impressive 45,000 followers, it's really easy to see why Jessica has got such a great following. Big fan of the neutrals, the sort of cooler tones of the blues and the greys. She also works with a lot of garments, or likes to use a single colour but then vary texture. Now I personally tend to lean more towards picking one single colour or something very neutral like a cream or a beige, and looking at how I can mix that up with different stripes and ribs and bobbles to create the interest as opposed to multicolours. She's got some fabulous projects which I really want to take a look at doing. She has an amazing circular bag, again so many cardigans and blankets. If you like things that you're going to wear, you like things for the home, and you just really enjoy simplistic, nice, fresh, modern crochet, then Mama in a Stitch is definitely one to follow. So Burgundy and Blush is also a very new one for me. Again, I wish I'd remembered where I discovered Burgundy and Blush from. She's got around just over 2,000 followers and a really lovely site. She's got a mixture of garments and things for the home. She uses still quite a few neutrals, but she's definitely got some colour in there. The name Burgundy and Blush, she's got some blush, and I'm a real big fan of the blush and the peach. I just really like it. I like how she'll often do a small series of a project that she's working on, whether that's a hexagon blanket or something, and she's got a real nice mixture of sort of staged flat lays, yet you know she'll be laying there on the sofa with her pooch, crocheting away, giving me a little bit of insight into her world and what she's about. And I do think that an Instagram account that manages to blend the two very nicely, connecting the crocheter to the crochet, really does work for me when I want something to follow. So last but by no means least is Hooked and Hung Studio. Now I am an absolute, and I say that without exaggerating like many many influencers do, I am an absolute fanatic when it comes to cacti and succulents. I'll be out there in the summer with my alpine succulents, splitting them up and making more and giving them to friends, and they're such an easy plant. Now, one of the things I struggle with is I have cats, so plants in the house, whether or not they're poisonous or not, they still end up digging them, knocking them over. So the fact that you've got these options to have these beautiful crochet cacti and succulents within your house is such a cool idea. Now, I have done a few in my time, however, Hooked and Hung has really capitalised on this, and it is such a lovely story. It's such a lovely progression to see the different plants come together, how she takes the inspiration from, you know, the actual botanicals, working out how she can create it the best. And it certainly inspired me to not only take a go at crocheting some lovely plants and cactuses for around the house, but branching out into the terracotta pots. I also do quite a bit of painting, so the idea of being able to design not only the pot but the cactus to go with it. And this is a great little one for a gift that's probably less likely to be what's the word, say for example, if you were to make an amigurumi, it may not be received by all. Not everybody's going to be into a little crochet dog. However, a crochet cactus is something that I think is probably more mainstream to your sort of non-crafters and those that don't really have an interest in fibre arts. So certainly want to take a look at and think about. I like that she doesn't use a traditional square photo. She definitely uses the portrait photo, so that her grid really does showcase obviously the height and the stature of her cactuses. So there we have my current top 5 crochet Instagram accounts. If you've got top 5 crochet Instagram accounts, hey, if you've even got one, please let me know below. I'm always looking for new accounts to follow and new inspiration. If you like this review, please give it a thumbs up, because it definitely helps your gal out, and I post new videos every Friday, so be sure to subscribe so you get a little notification next Friday when the new video goes up. I'm currently filming this on Easter Monday, so I hope you've all had a lovely Easter break, stayed safe, enjoyed some time with your family, and definitely either been crocheting or looking at some lovely crochet on Instagram. So I'll say goodbye for now, happy hooking, and I'll see you later. Bye.